The Profound Concentration of Nectar is a key Dzogchen text within the Longchen Nyingtik cycle, revealed by Jamyang Khyentse Wangpo, a pivotal figure in the 19th century Rimé movement. This profound work offers a visionary synthesis of the path of great perfection, emphasizing the effortless resting in Rigpa, the luminous, empty nature of mind. Framed as a nectar-like transmission of wisdom, it condenses the heart of the Longchen Nyingtik into a poetic and experiential meditation. The text inspires deep devotion, samadhi, and direct realization, making it a treasured guide for those engaging in advanced Dzogchen practice. This is a rather long text with a number of sections. I have divided it into 3 recordings. Each recording begins with a brief explanation of the 3 parts, so that listeners attempting to accomplish the practice do not become confused. For more information about the Longchen Nyingtik cycle, please refer to the notes accompanying the recording. Longchen Nyingtik Teachings 2 of 3. A Profound Concentration of Nectar. Essentialized stages of visualization for the preliminary practices of the heart essence of the vast expanse by Jamyang Khyentse Wangpo, Namo Gurupya. This is a guide to regularly practicing the stages of the preliminaries of the Dzogchen Longchen Nyingtik. As the practice is complex, there are 3 videos in this series on the instructions of the Longchen Nyingtik, a profound concentration of nectar. In the previous recording, we covered the ordinary preliminaries and the first 2 parts of the extraordinary preliminaries, taking refuge and cultivating bodhicitta, compassion. This recording starts with the extraordinary preliminaries meditation practice. Now there are a few meditation practices. Here we cover part 3 of the extraordinary preliminaries, meditation and recitation of Vajrasattva, part 4, the mandala offering, and part 5, accumulation of the kusali. After these practices, further meditation practices are covered in the next recording. May your practice be fruitful. Let us begin. Meditation and recitation of Vajrasattva. Whilst reciting, I am in my ordinary form, above my head, etc. Visualize the following. You remain in your ordinary form. On the crown of your head is an 8-petaled lotus with a stem of approximately 4 finger widths inserted into your Brahma aperture. At its center is a white full moon disk as wide as the flower's orange anthers, upon which stands a white syllable, hum. In an instant, the hum transforms into the Guru Vajrasattva, his body brilliant white and emanating rays of light. He is peaceful, smiling, and has all the major and minor marks. The 5 silken garments adorn his body, a white silk upper garment, a multicolored lower garment, crown pendants, a blue silk scarf which hangs down from the back of his crown, and dancing sleeves like those seen in some old paintings. He is also adorned with the 8 jewel ornaments, the jewel crown, earrings, short necklace, bracelets, anklets, waistband, a long necklace which extends below the navel, and a shorter necklace which extends to his breast. With his right hand he holds a vajra at his heart. His left hand holds a bell at his hip. He is in union with the consort Vajragarva, Dorje Nyema, who is white and holds a knife and skull cup. They are both seated, he with his feet in Vajra posture, and she with her feet in lotus posture. Once you have visualized their forms in this way, with intense yearning and devotion, think, purify all the harmful actions and obscurations in my mind stream. take care of me. This constitutes the power of support, feeling intense regret and remorse for the harmful deeds you have committed in the past is the power of regret. Pledging that from this moment on you will not repeat them even at the cost of your life is the power of resolution. Finally, as a remedy for what you have done in the past, visualize a moon disk in Vajrasattva's heart, and in its center a syllable hum, encircled by a string of white letters that form the 100-syllable mantra. The letters turn clockwise and are as fine as if drawn with a single hair. Recite the mantra for a little while as if you were reading it. The white nectar of great bliss begins to flow from the mantra garland, accompanied by rays of light. An immeasurable quantity of nectar flows through the bodies of the Jamyang deities, emerging from the point of their union, and then, winding around the stem of the lotus, it enters your body through the Brahma aperture. Like the filth and dirt expelled by the powerful surge of a great flood, all your illnesses, as pus and blood, all harmful forces, as insects, and all your harmful deeds and obscurations, as sweat, soot, and steam, gush out through the pores of your skin and your 2 lower orifices. It all flows into the wide open mouth of the Lord of Death, who resides 9 levels below the earth's surface and appears in the form of a red bull. As it reaches his stomach, consider that untimely death has been averted. Reciting the 100-syllable mantra, at best as many times as you can, or in an average case 100 times, or 21 times at the very least, is the power of action as an antidote. With the crucial points of all 4 powers complete, do the practice. Next, imagine that your 4 chakras are filled with white nectar, and the harmful actions and obscurations associated with all 3 doors, together with their habitual tendencies, are all purified. The wisdom of bliss and emptiness and the 4 joys arise in your mind so that your body and mind are flooded with untainted bliss. At the end, make a pledge of confession by generating devotion and intense yearning once again and saying, "O Protector," and so on. Lama Vajrasattva is pleased by your request for protection and the purification of your harmful deeds and transgressions. He has a smiling and happy expression as he grants his approval, saying, "Son, daughter of an enlightened family, your negative actions, obscurations, wrongdoing, and downfalls are all purified." With this, he melts into light, which is, in essence, great bliss and emptiness. Then he dissolves into you, and you are instantly transformed into Vajrasattva in union with his consort, with form, colour, hand implements and clothing all completely perfect, appearing yet empty, like a reflection in a mirror. At his heart, in the centre of a moon disk, is the seed syllable hum, surrounded in the 4 directions by the syllables Om, Vajra, Sa, and TVA, from which emanate countless rays of white light. They make offerings to all the noble ones, whose blessings and accomplishments dissolve back into you. And then, shining out once more, the rays of light purify the harmful actions and obscurations of all beings. The environment is transformed into the realm of Akanistha Abhirati, and its inhabitants, all the beings of the 3 realms, become Vajrasattvas of the 5 families. Consider that they are all reciting the mantra together with you. Reciting the heart mantra Om Vajrasattva, whom as many times as possible purifies obscurations by means of the special development stage, Khyentse. Finally, when all thoughts of deity or mantra have dissolved into the state of natural luminosity, Rest in the state of awareness and emptiness, in which all concepts of something to be purified or something that purifies are primordially lacking in true existence. This is known as looking into the face of the ultimate Vajrasattva, and it is the unsurpassed method for purifying obscurations based on the ultimate perfection stage, Dzogchen. Part 4. The Mandala Offering. Visualize the field of merit in the sky before you, as in the refuge practice. On a clean mandala plate made from precious metal or some other material, and anointed with scented water and bajung, arrange either 37 or 7 piles of flowers. Alternatively, if you are not doing this as a daily practice, it is permissible simply to visualize this. Whichever way you do it, begin by offering the ordinary Nirmanakaya mandala of a billion-fold universe made up of 1,000 million worlds, each consisting of 4 continents, Mount Meru, and the realms of the gods, and completely filled with abundant riches of the environment and of its inhabitants. Make a special point of continually offering your body, possessions, and any merit you have accumulated. In the space above, infinite clouds of offering arise as the display of kayas and wisdoms in the realm of Akanistha-kana-vyuha. This is the extraordinary Sambhogakaya Mandala. In the sphere above that, on the primordially unarisen ground of the special Dharmakaya Mandala, arrange piles representing awareness reaching full maturity, the appearance aspect of unceasing luminosity. Offer all this with an understanding of the inconceivable nature of reality, which can manifest as realms even within the atoms of other realms, and in numbers equal to those atoms. With yearning devotion, pray as follows. Together with all sentient beings, may I complete the accumulations of merit and wisdom, purify my emotional and cognitive obscurations, develop the qualities of experience and realization in my mind stream, and ultimately enjoy infinite realms of the 3 kayas. With this thought of intense devotion, offer the mandala as many times as you can. Part 5. Accumulation of the Kusali, Chu. In an instant, visualize the field of merit as before, and below it all the sentient beings of the 6 realms, led by those who have harmed you, whilst reciting Fat, by abandoning all attachment to this body held so dear, the demonic forces of seduction through desire are destroyed. Visualize the following. Abandoning the attachment that causes you to cherish your own body with an attitude of clinging, visualize the essence of your consciousness in the form of a white drop the size of a pea, which shoots out through the crown of your head and is transformed into the wisdom Dakin Krodakal. She is adorned with silk and 5 bone ornaments. A sow's head protrudes from her crown. Her right hand waves a hooked knife through the air, slicing the skull off your old abandoned body at the level of the eyebrows. The skull grows as large as the billion-fold universe and is placed upon a hearth made from 3 skulls, each the size of Mount Meru. The remainder of your body is then cut into pieces and placed inside the skull cup. Below it is the vertical stroke of a letter A, from which the fire of wisdom now starts to blaze. Above it is a white syllable ham, turned upside down, from which nectar begins to flow down into the skull cup, melting and boiling its contents. Reciting Om purifies the contents of the skull cup, expelling any impurities in the form of purple steam. AH multiplies the pure contents, producing an unimaginable quantity of wisdom nectar. Through hum, the wisdom nectar maintains its essence, but is transformed into great clouds of sky treasury wheels that arise as whatever is desirable or enjoyable. Repeat the 3 syllables, Om Ash Hum, many times. Then, from your heart, emanate innumerable offering goddesses who offer the first portion to the deities of the field of merit, bringing them immaculate bliss and satisfaction. Together with all sentient beings, you complete the 2 accumulations, purify the 2 obscurations, and receive the 2 kinds of accomplishment, siddhi. The leftovers are then given to the beings of the 6 realms. The assembled harm-doers, in particular, receive their share as heaps of flesh, blood, and bones, and whatever they desire. Because they enjoy what you offer them, your karmic debts are eliminated, and their malevolent and vindictive natures are pacified. Your body becomes an immaculate rainbow body, and your mind finds rest, free of concept, in the Dharmakaya. At the end, all notions of subject and object represented by the offering, recipients of the offering, and so on, are purified into the expanse of the luminous great perfection, the fundamental state of the mind that lacks any inherent existence. Rest in this natural and uncontrived state, free from the marks of the 3 conceptual spheres of subject, object, and action. This compilation, in a brief, clear, and essential form, of the stages of visualization required for the regular practice of the Longchen Nyingtik Preliminaries from the Great Perfection, the Excellent Path to Omniscience, was composed by Khyentse Wangpo, the devoted servant who pleases the omniscient Master, in accordance with the oral teachings and instructions of my Masters, solely with the wish to benefit those fortunate ones first setting out on this path. May the merit of this be the cause for all beings swiftly attaining the level of the immortal Pema Tutreng. Thank you for listening. Please refer to the written notes accompanying the recording for information on the translators. May all beings be free of suffering and reach enlightenment.